everyone, Miss Record here. I've met some of you online, some of you I have not, but I am your new art teacher and we are going to start a project, and this is optional if you're at home to turn it in, but if you want to turn it in, this is how you do it. And I'm going to teach you a little bit about an artist. Her name is Kelsey Montague, and she is an international street artist, and that means that her artwork is done on streets, on brick walls, different walls, and she's hired to do this, and she's done artwork internationally, which means all across the world, which is really, really cool. This is one of the first ones that she did, and this was done in Nashville, Tennessee. And her motto, or with these wings, is "What lifts you?" And she adds different designs and just adds details, designs, a lot of shapes, line designs with hers. And you can see how big it is. That's like a normal height person. And then she has to get on a crane. You can see where the arrow is pointing to the crane. She has to get on a crane to go all the way to the top. Something that's really interesting about this is you would think it was done with paint, and it kind of is, but it's done with paint pens. And you can get those at like craft stores. But the cool thing is it's supposed to be interactive, and you can see a lot of people are taking photographs by it and make it look like the wigs behind you. And there's even one in Plano, I believe, that you can go see in person that she did. And this is so cute. She even made one for the dog. And if you've been online with me, you guys know that I love dogs and pets. So that's just a little bit about what she's done. Now I'm going to kind of scroll ahead. So you're going to be making a feather. You can make it one of two ways. This way you can make it with like drawing it out on a piece of paper, kind of looking at this feather, like the feather has the jagged edges. Or you can trace it on the Google Slides. There's one that you could put a white piece of paper in front of it, or line paper, or whatever paper you have at home, and you could trace over it, put the paper in front of the computer and trace around that. And how I'm drawing it, I'm just kind of, you'll see I'm going to kind of draw the spiky little kind of jagged edges. And I'm using a Sharpie. You obviously do not have to use a Sharpie. I do that because it makes it stand out. It's hard to draw stuff with pencil and have you guys see it. So I often draw things with Sharpie so you guys can see it. So I'm adding those kind of little spiky, jagged edges to make it look like a real feather. And I'm filling up, I'm making it pretty big on the paper. Then I'm going to add details. I think I'm going to divide mine into 5 different sections. And you don't have to do it like this, but if you want to, you can, of course. I don't want yours to look exactly like mine. So I'm going to divide it into 5 different sections. And then I'm going to fill up the space with designs in those sections. You can see I kind of fast forwarded it, added the designs, lines, shapes. Then I want you to color it in. You don't have to color it in, but I would like for you to color it in. You also do not have to use colored pencils. You can use markers. You can use crayons. You can use paint if your family will let you. Whatever you want to use to color it in. And I'm going to kind of fast forward it because you don't need to watch all of the coloring. Ta-da! I made it very colorful. And then it's up to you if you want to cut it out, if you want to turn this in for it to be part of the collaborative, the big project that we're going to do, and you can see an example of what it's going to look like in the slides. You then can cut it out, or I will cut it out. But if you cut it out or don't cut it out, I need you to put your name on it. So if you want yours to be, if you want to turn it in and have it be part of the project, I want you to put your name on it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys have a good first week. And I hope you enjoy.